Hello, YouTube. Well, I'm here to report that I have finished James Colwell's Loving Topaz series. So this book is called Learning Topaz. I started out with the intention of reading all three books in the series. I was determined to do that, and I have done it. So I thoroughly enjoyed the series. Let me tell you. First, let me read what I wrote as my review on Amazon. His books are all available on Amazon.com. Okay, so I wrote entertaining, fresh, and real. I just finished the third and last book in this series. I found the story of young Topaz Jasper very entertaining, fresh, and real. I enjoyed all three books and look forward to the next sexy installment. Okay, so we start there. Okay, so Learning Topaz is about Topaz Jasper. Jasper is the adopted name. Okay, so he started off with a different name. I think it was Belu in his abusive family. And I have made other videos detailing the other two stories. So, in case you haven't seen those, Topaz is his real name is Eugene, and he was an abused child, a gay child. Started off about 16 years old in the first book, and I don't know if Colwell wrote the series like I wrote my series. I wrote a book. I never intended to write a series. When I got to finish that book, then I wanted to pursue the story, and it ended up in a series because it kept adding. It's an ongoing story of an ongoing series. So I don't know if he started out that was his intention, or he just wrote a novel and then wrote another novel, and then he has a series. But it intrigued me because he was a YouTuber, and I just I don't find that many writers who are doing this, so I was curious. So Eugene Belu is part of this abusive family. Basically, his mother and his sister hated him and tortured him, terrorized him for all of his youth. Another family took an interest in him, the Jasper family, and actually adopted him. So in the second book, he was now Topaz Jasper. His name was Eugene. This guy he's having an affair with, Wallet, who was also having an affair with his mother, gave him the nickname Topaz. He had it officially changed to Topaz in the second book, Topaz Jasper. His last name was changed because he was adopted. Okay, so he's having this affair with this grown man. Grown man is about 27 years old, Wallet, who's got a lot of character defects. But uh, he's still in the picture. So now Topaz is going to. He met another kid in the second book, his own age, named Ty or Tylit, Talik, kind of off, kind of Frenchy kind of names. Anyway, so now he's going off to school. This is in Learning Topaz. This is the last book. Yes. Okay, he's going to college. Wallet is still in love with him. That's the adult who was fucking his mother. Him and the mother had broken up. Wallet has gotten involved with another guy. Another kid who is the son of another mother. So he likes to fuck mothers and sons and gay boy sons. This Wallet likes to fuck everybody basically, and Topaz finds that out the hard way. So he goes to school. He met this other kid. What's the other kid's name? It's important. Tyleek or Ty. They fall in love. They fall out by the end of the second book, and now they're both going to this school. Tyler is a basketball player, and he has gotten his scholarship to go to the school, which seems like pretty much coincidentally, Topaz is going to the same school. I don't think that was planned. So he goes there. They make up. They start going out again, but soon after getting there, Topaz meets these girls. A lot of girls in these stories. Uh, which is different for me. I was one of those gay boys who came out in the gay world, and everybody I know basically was gay at that point. This is a little different. This involves more the families, and a lot of times these girls are not good. So one of these girls hates him right off top because he's gay. A fat girl calls him fuck out of faggots and all that kind of stuff. Brother Colwell seems to like these bad girl type characters uh, because it repeats in the stories. That repeats in the stories, and these love triangles repeat in the stories. So I would say it's an erotic novels. They're erotic novels, but they involve lots of sexual relationships centered around basically Topaz. Okay, so he goes to school. Ty Ty and him are at a bowling alley. Ty, him, and these girls that they've met are in this bowling alley, right? Yeah. And Ty gets into this skirmish with some uh, thugs in the bowling alley. So when they get out of the bowling alley, they jump on them, all of them. On and Topaz ends up knocked unconscious, and Ty is killed. They jumped on all of them. They just sprayed them with bullets. Stupid crime kind of thing. But I have no judgment about it being because there's no reason for the crime. That's the way those crimes are. I mean, with these young hoodlums, they're constantly shooting each other over nothing. So in that respect, it's very realistic. And you wonder, well, how can people killing people over tennis shoes or somebody bumped into him, somebody dissed him? Yeah, that's the way it is. So they're off in this college town, and Ty is killed. Story centers around this murder. Please forgive my telephone. I don't want to get up, then I get to start all over again. So we just let it ring for a little bit. Okay, so annoying. Okay, where was that? Ty just got murdered. Okay, so Ty's family comes the uh, Rudolphsons, Rudolphson's mother and father. They liked Topaz, and they knew that Ty was having a sexual relationship with him. They come for the funeral, and so of course, there's discord at the funeral. This girl Ty was fucking this girl. He had a baby with her, and she's literally a baby mama because there's not a lot of relationship between them. Ty got this girl pregnant, and now he has this baby who he's been helping to support. She hates Topaz because she considers him a little sissy. And she comes and she goes off at the funeral, jumps down in the man's grave and all this kind of stuff. So there again is that theme of these bad girls because she's definitely a bad girl, and she's also fucking. Not only she had a baby with Ty, but she was also fucking Ty's brother, who is named. His name is. Well, I took these messy notes. Sharif. Now I took time to find what that boy's name was because he becomes a primary character in the story. Okay, so Sharif is Tylek's brother. They all come for the funeral, and at first, Topaz and Sharif become friends. They just kind of hanging out with each other. But naturally, in these stories, they end up having a little bit more than a friendship. Now, yes, Topaz is going to fuck the dead boy's brother. They've fallen. This boy is inexperienced with men, so they show that unfolding. It's kind of cute to see him discovering this part of his sexuality. So they get involved, Topaz and Sharif, who is the dead boy's brother. Now, keep in mind that this all takes place in a week. So they drove to school. The boy is murdered soon after that at a bowling alley. School hasn't even started yet. and now he's met Sharif, and then they take off in this love affair. Unbeknownst to Topaz, Sharif was also fucking his brother's girl. A lot of fucking going on in these stories. I have to keep it straight. But basically, it's always seems to be at least three of them are screwing each other in the same families. So this could easily be called All in the Family. They started this love affair, right? So now Wallet is still in the picture. Wallet was the older guy who was officially uh, he's officially Topaz's brother because the Jaspers, the family who adopted him, is his parent. So he's actually kind of banging his brother, but not his natural brother, his adopted brother. Anyway, he's over Wallet. He don't want Wallet no more. But Wallet is still obsessed with Topaz, even though he is screwing uh, the woman I told you he got involved with another woman. He's fucking his son, who's a teenager also. I told you a lot of screwing going on, a lot of fighting, a lot of screwing, which is what makes drama. Okay, so now he obviously he doesn't like this new kid Sharif, so he's very threatening. Wallace has got a lot of character defects. He's constantly threatening this guy, he's gonna kick his ass and all this kind of stuff, even though he just lost his brother. Okay, so now Wallace has followed them to school, and I think they have sex a couple times. Topaz doesn't want him anymore, but there's still that sexual energy between them. So I'm sure they have sex at least once, maybe twice. All right. So now, if you go way back in this series, I want to encourage people to get into these series because when you get into these characters, it becomes like a movie, and sometimes it's hard to distinguish. You can have the story in your mind playing. You can visualize these characters almost like you were watching a television series or something like that. So I respect this brother for because it takes a long time to write a book. I mean, you get to put a lot into a book. It takes a long time. So if you can get somebody to come into the story, which is where I am now, I'm very intrigued by the story. These characters become real, even more so than while watching something for 30, 40 minutes on TV. So I think we lost the art of reading. Okay, so this girl now, what's her name? Tryon was the devil in the first book. Okay, she was the sister who despised her brother, called him all kind of faggots, beat him up all the time. The mother was bad and the sister, but he's divorced from that family now because he's now the son of the Jasper family. But she makes another appearance in the story towards the end of the story, and she is about to get married. So she still hates him. She still gives him a hard time every time she sees him. But her new husband contacts Topaz because he wants to bring the whole family together, and he also wants Topaz to sing at his wedding. And Topaz has got this beautiful voice. He sings at the funeral of this one kid, and now the new fiance of Tryon, who is the hated sister, contacts him and wants him to sing at the wedding. Wants him to get close. So he goes, "Okay, I'll meet with you." So they go and meet, and guess what happens? After a while, you know that anytime there's a man involved and Topaz is involved, they're gonna end up inside of Topaz. So the guy comes, he's the other Casanova. Now he's been screwing Tryon, right? And he's also screwing Tryon's mother. That's how the story began in the very beginning. Uh, the daughter, the mother, and Topaz were always seemed to be screwing each other. I mean, there's always a triangle between in these families. So now the triangle is this new guy. I forget his name. What is his name? Sam. Sam has been fucking Tryon. She's gonna marry Tryon, even though he's been having sex with Triane's mother. She's, I think she's 16 years older than them. And now he wants also to screw Topaz. I think that doesn't happen though. I think it's kind of where the story is is left off, with this guy pursuing Topaz. Topaz telling him no, and Sharif is involved with him. Topaz being afraid, knowing that Topaz wants a relationship. He wants to be in love with someone, but none of these guys seem to be able to keep their thing in their pants, because now the guy who this basically this story is formed around, the relationship between Topaz and Sharif. Sharif could be the father of Ty's, who's the one that's dead, Ty's baby mama, because he was banging her too. So they always do at least three, but they like to keep it all in the family. it's, it's an interesting story. It's opening up now, where we can expect another installment. I'm looking forward to that. I love to get involved in stories, just like similar thing with television or series. You want to get in a story and then see what happens next. And so this has left me eager to know what's going to happen next. So I don't know if Brother Colwell is working on another story or not, but I look forward to. I will be following the series if that's any help. It's any encouragement. So I encourage you guys, pick up the series. It's on Amazon. It's good. The series is called Loving Topaz, and there are 3 books, and now I've read all 3 of them. Intriguing stories. If you like sex, and if you like a little violence on top, a little family type violence, you're going to love the stories. And I hope he does continue them. Okay, that completes the series of what he's done so far. Hopefully I'll meet up with him online or something, and I'll find out if there's another story in the works. All right. Amazon.com. Loving Topaz series. This book is called Learning Topaz. I think it's best to read the whole series in order, but they could easily stand alone. You could pick it up pretty much by picking it up anywhere. So be encouraged. Later.